I think to access the facilities, other than access to getting into swimming or starting back swimming now, I think the maximization of the use of the various facilities, I mean, I think that is of paramount importance.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of facilities in Trinidad and Tobago owned by the people of Trinidad and Tobago that the people of Trinidad and Tobago don't have access to, right? And we have to see, I mean, if we want to develop swimming and aquatics as a whole, we have to get access into, there may be talent there that we never even think about exploiting. And I think we have to get into those communities, get into those facilities, and get into the Ministry of Sport and the sport company and let them know that, hey, we have a team of people that could have ideas and a framework and a plan to, not just develop additional athletes there, but also help them to make the facilities themselves more, break even. Get some income into the facilities as well. Right?
Paramount being the aquatic center, I mean,
aquatic center
that has to be better utilized. I mean, there must be ways for it to be, at least, even if it's not in the green and we're going to be in the red, at least let it be for the people. In the red for the people. People use the pool. You understand? It don't make no sense if we're not gonna be, if it's not going to be profitable. It was already there. It was, like I said, built for the people, by the people. All right. So, I mean, I think that is the number one. Not that it's not being available to some athletes, but I think that there's much more that could be done, and you need to work out the pros and the cons of the cost, the increase in the cost to run it, and the amount of access that you have to the pool, because that will augur well for the growth of all these aquatic sports.
And I want to come back because
it's an inspiring venue. So a lot of, I mean, if I remember swimming, and we swim in all kind of pools when we were young, and nothing really inspired too much about that. It's a good thing you had the camaraderie that Chantal spoke about. But I mean, when you go to the aquatic center as an adult now, I wish I was young and swimming. I wish I was in these times. It's like one of these, like when you made national teams or when you went away on club trips. That really was kind of one of the inspiring things. You go to these aquatic facilities and feel inspired and say, I want to be able to swim here. I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z. And this is a highlight. So let us get that same kind of impetus in the young kids now.
Anybody have anything to add, or does it for that?
Well, what I just want to say in terms of the National Aquatic Center, the location is Cuba, yet Central is probably the place where we see the least amount of aquatics taking place community-wise. All right, I know we have a lot in South, we have a lot in North Trinidad, East Trinidad, and the aquatic center is there. So definitely, it's an opportunity to get programs in place at the aquatic center so that the community that is nearby could also benefit from it. I mean, it doesn't have to remain as an elite venue. Right? It needs to be, and it may never be profitable, as Sean said, but at least you could reduce how much drain it is financially on the country, right? By putting programs in place so that we can get some kind of income from it.